Lakewood Ranch has once again been named the top multi-generational community in the United States with the #1 farmers market in Florida. It is a shining star on Florida's gorgeous Gulf Coast and home to some of the most exciting developments in Southwest Florida. And that is exactly why you need to know everything there is to know about Lakewood Ranch.
Today, we're going to take you on a driving tour of Lakewood Ranch. We're going to show you something old, something new, something fancy, and hopefully, with any luck, something just for you. I'm Jeff. This is Jannette. We're full-time professional realtors here in Sarasota and Manatee County. We help people just like you relocate to Sarasota and surrounding areas.
So buckle up. Let's get this tour started.
Vroom, vroom.
Lakewood Ranch is a remarkable master planned community, multiple awards. It is situated between Tampa and Sarasota, east of I-75, and it's 33,000 acres. So this place is massive.
55 square miles. That makes Lakewood Ranch larger than Washington, D.C.
Yeah. It stretches over Manatee and Sarasota County, contains over 40 villages. So that's what they refer to neighborhoods as here in Lakewood Ranch. They don't call them neighborhoods, they call them villages. It was established in 1994 by Schroeder Manatee Ranch, which is a working cattle ranch that still actually is in existence right now. Lakewood Ranch is home to 72,000 residents and
Growing.
Yeah, still growing, still going strong. There's an expansion that is expected to happen here in the near future where they're going to add 5,000 new homes out in the east. So yeah, it's still growing and going strong.
So we're on I-75 South right now. We're about to exit University Parkway. And University Parkway is one of the major east-west thoroughfares in Lakewood Ranch. At one end of University Parkway is Sarasota Bradenton International Airport. As we get off the freeway here, you're going to see across University Parkway the University Town Center Mall. As we approach, you'll see some of the out parcels that have BJ's, your Nordstrom Rack, your PGA Superstore, your Bonefish, Five Guys, all the different restaurants that are down here around the mall. I recommend the Ford Garage. If you want a good burger and a cold beer,
Yeah.
can't go wrong with Ford's Garage.
And there's a fun place to go play golf.
Pop Shot Golf. Tiger Woods has a putt-putt golf right here on the backside of University Town Center. I'll tell you, if you've never been, it is a totally different twist on putt-putt. Our recommendation is don't go in the middle of the summer and drink beer. Normally we drink beer. It's called aiming fluid on the golf course. On the putt-putt course, whew, boy, it hurts. Yeah.
So Lakewood Ranch is thoughtfully designed. Basically, there are several main roads that cut through from east to west in Lakewood Ranch, which are 64.
64 in the north.
State Route 64. State Route 70, then you have University Parkway, which is where we are now, and after that, you're going to have Fruitville. And it's basically a grid, so it's very easy to find your way around Lakewood Ranch. You're just going in squares.
No Tamiami Trail in Lakewood Ranch. That's way over there at the beach. We're inland. So the big, as I-75 is the big north-south, and then a little further inland or east is Lorraine Road. So here we go. We're on University. This is University Parkway is also the county dividing line. As we make the sweeping left-hand turn, on the right-hand side of the road is Sarasota County. On the left-hand side of the road is Manatee County.
And what makes Lakewood Ranch so desirable is the A-rated schools that are here. There are 150 miles of walking trails, and they're multi-surface walking trails. So that means they can be paved, they can be dirt, they can be crushed seashells. There's 150, and it's not all connected like the Legacy Trail. It's going to be a little different. They're spread out throughout the ranch.
But we mentioned there's 40 villages, and like Russian nesting dolls, there are villages within those villages. And that's where these trails really come into play. They can interconnect all of the different villages, the big villages and the little villages. And generally it's to the different amenities, the parks. These first places we're going to, they're outdoor park centric.
And you're going to find 10 community parks.
3 county parks. Yeah.
You're going to find a lot of parks in here to foster an active and engaging lifestyle.
Don't forget the golfing and the fishing. You can't go wrong with golfing and fishing at Lakewood Ranch. So we just left I-75, short jaunt down a university, and we are turning left onto Lakewood Ranch Boulevard. That's another main north-south thoroughfare, all the way from 64 down to Fruitville.
And to the right, we have Waterside District.
We've never spoken about Waterside.
We talk about it all the time.
There's
But
a nice steakhouse right there,
Ruth's
Chris, right beside McDonald's.
there's something for everyone here in Lakewood Ranch, whether you're on the McDonald's budget or the Ruth Chris budget.
You'll find it here.
Yep.
This road is due for resurfacing. We've done the left lane, as you see, and now they're doing the outer lane. By the time you get here to take a look at the place, this should all be done nice and clean, nice and smooth, easy cruising, as they like to say.
And your transaction with us will be smooth too.
Just as smooth. And we're pulling up on our first in-street town center.
One of 3. There are 3 town centers in Lakewood Ranch. And this one is Main Street. So you've got shopping, restaurants, concerts, mini golf.
Did you know that there are 2,600 different businesses in Lakewood Ranch? Any idea how many people work for those 2,600 businesses?
Over 22,000.
That's a fact right there.
Yeah, 20. And there's 360 shops in Lakewood Ranch. Over 360 shops and services. So plenty to choose from. This is a brand new barbecue right here.
The Twisted Pit.
You've got everything here that you need. Some fine jewelry.
Raymond James, because we know your money's on your mind and your mind is on your money.
Got pizza back there. There's a little bike shop right here. So you can go to the bike shop and get yourself a bike.
Not to be confused with Pop Shot. There is a nice little putt-putt back here.
It's a grooming salon for Jeff's mustache.
But it touches Jeff's mustache.
This is the putt-putt right here, the fish hole. Nice little spots like this. Come and relax under a tree, take in the shade, read a book. Got a tavern right here, eye care place here, some salons here, Mexican restaurant for those Taco Tuesdays.
Twisted Pit for the boneless pork wings. Yummy. Ice cream shop, and make a little love, do a little dance, get down tonight, put your boogie shoes on.
This is just a parking lot. It's kind of boring.
They're special. Are you kidding me? It's Lakewood Ranch parking lot. You can't get this in New York City.
No, because they would be charging you for every parking space. We got free parking here.
Paid $9 for the toll just to get across the bridge.
That's right. Here is the ballroom. You want to put on your boogie shoes like Jeff said. And here's a restaurant.
They should have called it the Groove instead of the
Crow. Or no, they missed their opportunity.
Right beside Starbucks, get your ice cream sundae or a chocolate shake.
At the ice cream shop. And if something doesn't sit well with you, right across Lakewood Ranch Boulevard is the Lakewood Ranch Medical Center, straight ahead. Now we will head over to the OG, the original.
This first neighborhood was the first neighborhood when old Schroeder Manatee Ranch and the Uline family decided they wanted to get into residential development. This was what they came up with. This neighborhood is going to be winding roads. It's going to be mature, shady Florida oak trees.
Lush landscaping, lots of greenery.
And they designed it with, traffic calming in mind. So there's no long straightaways where, the kids can race on Friday night. It's all cul-de-sacs, which keeps things nice and quiet. It keeps it familiar. Nobody is going to be racing down your road to see if there's so-and-so at the end of it. So people are drawn to Lakewood Ranch for the strong economy, the robust amenities, the accessibility, and the feeling of community. It's what makes Lakewood Ranch, from a multi-generational perspective, America's favorite place to call home.
So highly sought after.
Very sought after, because there's something for everyone. As you'll see when we pull into Summerfield here, Summerfield has townhomes, they have condos, they have single family residences at price points from $250,000 up to $1.4 million. There's a one brand spanking new custom home built into the back of Summerfield. We may not see it this afternoon, but trust me, it's there. There's something for everyone. We've got the entry point at $250, as high as you want to go. There's no waterfront estate, luxury estate in here. There's plenty of ponds, plenty of waterfront, if you will. But it's exactly what you expect. When I tell you it's the first one they built, wow, they did a good job.
So this is Summerfield Park, and the park is the location of the town hall,
which is headquarters for the stewardship district.
Right here on the right. And then you've got this beautiful park right here.
We've got swing sets. We've got the tot lot or playground for the kids. There's volleyball pits, basketball court. There's the covered pavilion for picnic. It's got the stand-up grills and the picnic tables all undercover. There's a public restroom over there. And here we have the expansive ball fields are set up for soccer and lacrosse right at the moment. And there's the tennis courts right over there.
So now we're headed south on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard, and we'll swing through and show you some houses that are in Summerfield, give you an idea of what the neighborhood is like. And like Jeff said, it is like a Russian nesting doll. It's a village inside of a village inside of a village. Now we are on Clubhouse Drive, and each little village has its own name. It'll be Summerfield, and then it'll have the name underneath of it of that particular section of Summerfield. So this particular one that we want to show you is called Summerfield Woods and Bluffs. And to the right is Summerfield Lakes. This neighborhood that we're taking you through right now, these homes are a little more expensive than the lakes, and you're gonna see that everything kind of goes in a loop, and there are only sidewalks on one side of the street, which right now it's on the left. So that's what connects you to your trails through everything.
And you see these homes were all built in 1995 or the late 90s. I like the architecture. I like that the homes are a little further apart. But one of the things that we need to look into simply based on cost is what's the insurance for this home? If it's built before March 2002, it's not going to have any preferred discounting for your insurance simply because of the building codes that were in place. In March 2002 was the first major change to Florida's building codes. So anything built after March 2002 gets preferred pricing on their homeowners insurance. There was another big change in 2007. And finally in 2015, that was the last change that we've had. So anything built after 2015, you're going to get max discounting on your homeowners insurance. But if this is truly the neighborhood for you, there are professionals that can remediate your home so that it qualifies for some of these preferred discounts on your homeowners insurance. And the number one thing that they're going to look at is how the roof is attached to the sidewalls. And it comes down, and I'm not a home builder, but it's the number of toenails that they use when they connected the roof to the sidewalls. Prior to 2002, it was only 2 nails used. After 2002, there was a 3rd nail used to, again, make your home more hurricane resilient. So that's one of the things you do. You inspect the home. Does it have those 3 toenails? If it doesn't, can we add them, and how much does it cost? So you fall in love with this place, don't let the scare of high homeowners insurance run you off. We just need to look a little deeper, see what the reality is and what we can do to make it more favorable for you.
I think the nice thing about that neighborhood too is that because it's older, people have started to remodel, and so it doesn't have that cookie cutter feel,
I hear you.
So now we're gonna hop back onto Lakewood Ranch Boulevard and up to State Route 70. We're gonna take you through another neighborhood called Greenbrook.
And normally we would use our Wayback Machine, but the Wayback Machine is in the shop today, so we're having to use our regular time traveler. And unfortunately, it only goes forward in time and it goes at regular speed, but we're gonna get you there as quick as we can. So while we're in this slow motion time machine that we're set with today, we're going to talk about a quick market snapshot for Lakewood Ranch. If you're researching, and if you're watching this, I'm sure you are researching, you're hearing all over the board about Florida real estate this, Florida real estate that. Be careful, watch out. The truth of the matter is, in Lakewood Ranch, there's 4 zip codes in Lakewood Ranch, and those 4 zip codes in the last 30 days, we've had 334 new listings come on the market. And in those same 30 days, we had 296 homes sell on the market. So that's not perfectly balanced, but that's a pretty well balanced marketplace right there. And those homes, they're not sitting on the market for a year and a half. It's taken about, on average, 88 days for those homes to sell. So, it's kind of a neutral market. It may lean a little bit buyer, but I think it leans just as much to the seller. So again, it's a neutral market.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to say, because of this, what sellers are getting in here.
They're getting, almost their asking price. They're getting about 96% of their original asking price in 88 days in Lakewood Ranch. So yeah, there's no chicken little sky is falling in Lakewood Ranch. It's just not happening.
And the average sales price in Lakewood Ranch?
Over $700 at about $705,000. We are now pulling into Greenbrook Village. It could be your first home. It could be your forever home. This is just that desirable a neighborhood. Again, mature landscaping. You can see more of the 150 miles of trails off to the
Beautiful
side.
walking paths. Yep.
The mature, sunny Florida oak trees.
You're going to have, if you're bringing your dog, they've even got little pet stations right here that has bags and a trash. So pick up after your dog.
Please pick up after your dog.
You're going to see little villages off to the side, the garden.
And they're designed for traffic calming. Again, it's either a large loop or a cul-de-sac network with intersecting trails, walking trails, multi-use trails, on the edge of the neighborhood, cutting through the neighborhood, connecting the different villages. As a rule, they're connecting it to the community park, but it connects it to other villages. Think of it as the intercoastal waterway for neighborhoods. We can get from neighborhood to neighborhood to neighborhood. It's no legacy trail like Palmer Ranch in Venice, but boy, is it convenient when you need to get from hither to yon.
And this particular neighborhood, you can see the homes have tile roofs.
Little further back from the street, tile roof, big upgrade.
But look at this, nice little cul-de-sac. Yeah. So, everybody on this street probably knows everybody else. That's just how they are. Look at the connecting trail back there. Love that. And again, it does not feel cookie cutter. I really like this neighborhood.
Little newer than Summerfield, but still, we want to look at when it was built, and savings be damned. My house being resilient to the hurricane is really what I want to know about, and I want to know that every technology, every bit of knowledge we had to make it more resilient, those are all good things. The peace of mind. I sleep well, and ask Jannette, I will sleep through a hurricane. All I need to hear is a crack of thunder, and I'm ready to take a nap.
Yes, he does. It does not keep him up.
I have never seen a hurricane because I sleep through it.
Like it does me. So yeah, again, we just went through another cul-de-sac, and I guarantee you everybody on that cul-de-sac knows each other. We got winding roads here, beautiful landscaping, well-maintained yards. You can tell the architecture of the homes is a little dated, but some of them have been beautifully remodeled. And they all look like they're very well maintained. This one, look at that. That is pretty. Straight ahead, definitely pride of ownership in that home.
So while we have some sunlight left, we're going to take you to, again, the big draw in most villages is the amenity center. In this case, it's the community park, and they call this one the Greenbrook Adventure Park.
And on this road, you're going to see where all the trails connect to this main road right here.
And some will be nice and wide for your bicycle or your scooter, and some are going to have bollards so that it's walking traffic only.
Here's another one right here. See, for all the kids, they can go home on their bikes.
So that is wonderful on Halloween, getting from village to village to village.
And as we come back to the adventure park, you're going to notice that the adventure park has a lot of cool features.
So there's a hidden driveway here you kind of have to be paying attention for, and it will take you all the way back to the back 40.
Yeah, there's a sign right here if you know what you're looking for.
The paw park is back here, complete with agility park for the dogs. There's the playground right beside us. There's the soccer fields and the baseball diamond.
And this is cool, this walking path right here. Look at that. It takes you through the woods. Love that.
And there was kids in here climbing the trees earlier.
Yeah.
Another much larger bridge over to the wilderness side coming up. There's also the community vegetable park.
Yeah, and it's overflowing.
It is.
Look at that. I wish our community had a vegetable garden because that would be awesome. And here's a beautiful bridge that takes you over into the wilderness. Look at, there's people on it right now.
Tadpole spotting from the bridge.
Here's the dog park, and you've got shady spots to hang out. Look at, there's a station for water bowls right here. I like the little covered areas that you can sit under and hang out while your dog's running around during the little agility station.
You don't get that if the trees were just planted last year or the year before. Gotta wait about 30 years.
But again, you got a big wide open field for soccer. You've got
Frisbee, whatever. There's a basketball court. Again, your swing sets.
little picnic tables everywhere. So if you want to have a little picnic, bring your snacks, sit down, have a picnic. Got your restrooms.
One of the coolest things is hard to see. We're going to try to give you a look at it, but it's an outdoor rollerblade hockey rink that I'm convinced is one of the reasons the United States has maintained control of the Stanley Cup for the last 30 years. So Canadians, this is what it's all about.
I don't know if they can see it, but there it is.
If you want to be close to the Stanley Cup, Florida is where it lives.
Oh, look, they were practicing. They got their hockey sticks. So it's nice and shady. Yeah, this neighborhood has a lot of people that get out and ride their bikes and walk their dogs.
Yep.
It is a very active neighborhood.
Like most villages in Lakewood Ranch,
Something
for everyone. We've got condos, townhomes, villas. We even have villas in here, and single family residences, and the price ranges on them is, again, they'll start about $250 and run up to $1 million. So we're going to take you over to Bungalow Walk. Bungalow Walk has single family residences, all detached. They have a small amenity center, but they have accessibility, they have walkability. You can get to anything that you want to get to, from fine dining to farmer's market, is all within just a few minutes ride or walk in a golf cart from Bungalow Walk.
And it is Florida's #1 farmer's market.
It is Florida's #1. It's called Fun Day, and that was every Sunday from 10 till 2 is the farmer's market at Waterside, and you ought to check it out. You get everything from fresh honey to fresh produce to a street fair, your food trucks. You like the empanadas, you certainly get those. You can even get some barbecue brisket on the street there at Fun Day at Waterside. A little pro tip, if you're eating your watermelon, try squeezing a little lemon juice on your watermelon. Think of when you go get your seafood, how you squeeze a little lemon juice on your seafood. Do the same thing with your watermelon. You will be amazed at what it does to the flavor of your watermelon. That's Jeff's pro tip of the day for fresh produce in Lakewood Ranch. They've got a 3.3 mile trail from Bungalow Walk all the way to Waterside. So there's your main access to everything that you could possibly want.
When he says Waterside, he's referring to Waterside Town Center, which is a hub that has everything you need. It's got all kinds of shops, boutique shopping, you have restaurants, everything from ice cream to fine dining. There's plenty of areas where you can sit outside. Oh, the cool thing about Waterside is that you can grab a beer and walk around with it.
They have special licensing in there, so you don't have to sit in the establishment. You could take your beer out and walk around all the festivities and not worried about being hassled. Now, you can't get in your car and drive home with that beer. You certainly can't get in your car and even your golf cart. You need to be
mindful.
Yes, the laws still apply. Another cool thing. We're talking about the accessibility and walkability, especially as it pertains to Bungalow Walk. We're about to pass by a grocery store, Aldi's. It's on the edge of the neighborhood. We're going to go by an Ace Hardware, edge of the neighborhood, Starbucks, edge of the neighborhood. We're getting ready to go by Sarasota Memorial Extension, right here on the edge of the neighborhood. And if your pooch gets hurt, there's a pet hospital right here on the edge of the neighborhood. Really, you don't have to go far to get everything that you need.
Nope. You can walk right here, get your cup of coffee.
And there's a Publix, the ubiquitous Publix, directly across the street. So literally, it is all right here.
You could walk to go get your groceries.
Yep.
Walk to go get your coffee.
Carry your Red Ryder wagon if that's what you want to haul your groceries by. So this is the trailhead for the 3.3 mile little boost that goes down to Waterside right here to the right.
And we are in the Waterside district.
We are in the Waterside
of Lakewood Ranch. Brand new community.
Brand new. They've sold, the model homes have been sold. But the rest of them, I'm telling you, take your pick of the litter here. One of my favorite parts of this little neighborhood, just of the homes themselves, are you can have an attached garage or a detached garage. And I like the detached feature myself. I can set it up as my own little breezeway, cocktail area. I've got my music playing. I've got my cold beer in my hand. I've got the trade wind blowing through my little causeway there. It's a little piece of heaven, out of the sun, but I'm still in the community. I'm still in the neighborhood. And any one of these is available if you're interested in this lock and leave lifestyle right here in Waterside.
And as you can see, there are no garages on the front.
They're all alleyway garages. So 6 different floor plans to choose from in Bungalow Walk. But one thing they all share in common is primary suite is on the main floor. Laundry room is on the main floor. And they're all an open concept. We just passed the amenity center, so it's going to have your pool. Other than that, where you are is one of the big amenities. Yeah, again, location. I'm a short hop, skip, and a jump from a Waterside Place. You want to take the kids for the splash pad, you go to Waterside Place. You want to go to Good Liquid and get you a nice burger and a cold beer, that's Waterside Place.
Kilwins for ice cream.
Like you want to do some dawn yoga on the lawn, that's the place to do it. Get in touch with your downward facing dog. Can't go wrong.
It's affordable.
It is affordable.
For brand new construction?
For brand new construction that's easy, low maintenance. You can get into this place for $480,000 and it tops out at about $720,000. So now we're pulling into Emerald Landing. And as you see, that's Waterside Place across Kingfisher Lake right there. That's where all the magic happens. The music on the pavilion, the yoga on the lawn, splash pad for the kids. But what we're talking about right now is Emerald Landing. What's unique about Emerald Landing? Well, it's your same easy maintenance, low maintenance, lock and leave kind of scenario, but they have townhomes, 2-story townhomes. They have 3-story townhomes, and they also have detached single-family residences. What are you looking for? Chances are they're going to have it. And one of my favorite things, I'm going to steal some of Jannette's thunder here. One of the coolest things about this place is if you go with the 3-story townhome, to put a personal elevator in there. Here's our amenities. We've got your resort-style pool. We've got your pickleball space, playground, tennis, and then you've got access to the trails. And again, Kingfisher Lake, which you can put your kayak or your canoe on, and you've got Waterside Pavilion across the lake there. So really interesting place. Who's it for? It's for, again, anybody looking for the lock and leave convenience, anybody looking for the low maintenance. But again, you're in the midst of everything, the world-class beaches.
Modern layouts, light, bright, open concept.
Modern finishes.
And these houses, well, actually, both townhouses and houses are going to be exactly like Bungalow Walk, where the garages are on the backside. So everything's on the backside.
These are all attached garages. I'm not aware of a detached scenario in Emerald Landing. There's plenty of room here. So if you see something you like, you'd like to know a little bit more about any of these places that we've been to today, please don't hesitate to call or text the number below. What did we say the price point was in here?
$530 to 1.2.
2.
So that was Emerald Landing.
Next on our list are the luxury golf estates. And we're starting with Country Club East. Country Club East was originally built out or developed in 2008. It has a variety of homes like everywhere else in Lakewood Ranch. It has condos, villas, and single-family residences. Price point in here ranges from $475 up to almost $3 million. We're going to show you 3 homes across that strata here in just a minute. We're going to start the tour of Country Club East with that. Country Club East has some amazing amenities, from what I consider a championship golf course running through the neighborhood. It has miles of walking trails. It has tennis courts, clay tennis courts, which are nice improvement over what you grew up with, a concrete painted green tennis court. It has resort style pools, several of them around the neighborhood, and it has fine dining at the lodge. So I think we'll end the tour with the lodge and the pro shop. But as we pull in through the front gate, we're going to take a right into the Haddington Village to see our first 2 homes. I love all the little access points. Here's one to go down to the lake. Across the lake, there's a gazebo that's cantilevered out over the water. We're going to come up on a common lawn area, if you will. It's got a huge gazebo in it. Just great for sitting in the shade and people watching as they come and go through the neighborhood. But in essence, Country Club East has access to Waterside. It has access to the farmers market there. Did I mention that's the #1 farmers market in the state of Florida? Is just down the street from Country Club East in Waterside. Access to Sarasota and everything that Sarasota has to offer, from the fine arts to the fine beaches to the fine eateries. It's all within easy reach. And I-75 is a pretty easy access from here as well. That gets you to Tampa, Naples. You can even cruise on around to Miami. So easy access to everything. So the first home is listed actively on the market right now at $2.75 million. And it's tile roof, beautiful landscaping, impact windows, even has a Mediterranean balcony off the master bedroom. And it's right on the lake. So beautiful place here at Country Club East. Our next home for sale in Country Club East is a little smaller than the $3 million beauty that we just saw. Tile roof, beautiful landscaping.
Corner lot.
3-car garage, tile roof, same impact windows all the way around.
And it's just down the street.
Just down the street from the main gate and Lorraine Road.
And from that $3 million house.
That's just down the street from the $3 million house we just looked at. And it's on a nice quiet cul-de-sac.
Got your mailboxes at the end of the cul-de-sac there.
It's so much sun that it will shut your cell phone down. That's an added bonus. The last one we're going to look at is in the Belle Isle Village. As soon as you pull into the village, you have a roundabout, oddly with stop signs, but there's a residence club. So one of the resort-style pools is right here by this third home that we're looking at. And this third home is more the entry level, if you will. The ask price on it currently is $479,000. So you can get into Country Club East and all that it has to offer for less than $500,000. Same beautiful construction, similar. It's a homogeneous neighborhood. They look very similar, but it's smaller yard, a little closer to the street. It's going to be a 2-car garage versus the 3 that we've seen up to this point. But still, you're right here amongst it, where you want to be.
So this is kind of like a cul-de-sac, but with a big island in the middle of it. And the one that's for sale is right there where the road splits. So it's right here on the right-hand side.
This guy right here. Paver driveway, 2-car garage, have a lamppost in the front yard.
Tile roof.
Tile roof is very shady, very private.
And all of the homes in here look like they're solid quality built. Beautiful landscaping, nice quiet streets. Even the crosswalks in here are made out of pavers. Now we're going to take you by the lodge. We're going to do a quick drive-by so that you can see what it looks like.
Get a peek at the good life. And here is Fun Center right here, the lodge. Everything from fine golfing to fine dining. We're going to pull through and roll up to the restaurant entrance. Give you a little look-see. See the road forks here. To the left is the fine dining.
So here's the beautiful lodge where you could enjoy some fine meals after.
Outdoor seating, looking over the golf course, cheering on your favorite player. We're going to take the eastern route down Mountain Country Club to circle back around to the pro shop. There's the driving range right there. Wasting all those good swings. You only get so many good swings. If you waste them on the driving range, makes for a long afternoon on the course. This is Jeff's philosophy. This is the pro shop.
Look at all these gold golf carts.
Gold-plated golf carts for a gold-plated game. Now we come to our last vibrant village, the Esplanade at Azario. It's a Taylor Morrison community featuring villa-style homes and single-family homes. Price range in here, as you've seen across Lakewood Ranch, we start in the $480,000 range, and we get up to about $2 million in here.
The amazing thing about the Esplanade of Azario is the amenities. It is amenity rich. It has everything you could possibly think of in here and more. It has a culinary center, which we're going to take you by right now. And inside the culinary center is a fine dining restaurant. There is a pizza place. There's a bar in there. You've got liquor lockers in there. The culinary center, actually, you could go in here and take cooking classes.
Or teach cooking classes.
Yeah. So all kinds of little restaurants in here, and it's gorgeous. The scenery is just absolutely amazing. And right next door to the culinary center, you're going to see is the pool. This is where the resort style pools are right here. There's a spa in here. So if you want to go get your hair and nails done, there's a state-of-the-art fitness center. There is a coffee bar in here. There's even a little shop in there that you can go shopping in. And you can bring the pooch because there's a little thing for Fido. Fido can get his hairs done too.
Anytime Fido's walking, I'm in.
Yeah. So that was the pool and Bahama Bar back there. There's 18-hole championship golf course here in this community. There are 16 pickleball courts. So I'm sure there's always a pickleball court available. They've even got tennis courts.
6 of them clay tennis courts, and if you've ever played on a clay tennis court, it's a treat. It's much easier on the knees, if nothing else. But if you're prone to falling down when you play tennis, you're going to get dirty. You're going to get very dirty, but it'll be a lot of fun. You'll enjoy it.
And as you notice here, there's walking trails throughout the whole community. So we'll swing you by the models so you can take a peek at the models. But yeah, so pickleball courts, tennis courts, bark parks. They've got yoga on the lawn. They have fitness wellness programs that they do for you here. They've got social clubs. So whatever you're interested in, you're going to find your little group of people that also share that same interest. Bocce ball. But yes, there's always something to do here. You will never be bored. Always something for you to get into. So yeah, as you can see, walking paths that take you all around the beautiful lakes here. And keep in mind, this neighborhood is huge. So it's very large. It's massive. So you need to be mindful of where you live. If you think you're going to be using the pool, this isn't a walkable neighborhood. I mean, yes, it's walkable. There are paths everywhere, but it might be very hot and very far to walk if you want to go to the pool. So you might need a golf cart or a car, and you're not going to be able to do grocery shopping. You're not going to be able to walk to the store. It's a little bit of a drive to the store. It's not like Bungalow Walk, where in Bungalow Walk, you could literally walk or roll right down to Publix or Aldi's, go to Libby's for breakfast, go to First Watch across the street, CVS, pick up your medicine, the hospital's right there, the animal hospital's right there. So it's a little different vibe here, and there's 2 different styles of homes here, the villas or single family. The single family does have 2 different categories. You'll see some of the single family homes are smaller, but then you've got these massive ones right here. See these? These are more of like an executive style, larger style single family home. So yeah, those are the bigger, higher end homes. But yeah, $480, that's reasonable for a villa, up to $2 million you could spend easily. And Taylor Morrison's award-winning builder. Yeah, beautiful neighborhood. The downside to this neighborhood, probably the only downside, I think, is going to be the cookie cutter look. If you are okay with living in a neighborhood where all the homes look a lot alike, then this might be a good fit for you.
And just as money can't buy you love, it can't buy you shade either. Only time is going to put the shade in here. Once the trees start growing, then we'll have shade in Azario, but
Or no mature landscape.
no, it is not mature. It is immature, that's for sure. It's beautiful, but it doesn't provide a lick of shade.
Lots of palm trees. Not a whole lot of shade trees in here.
That gentleman spent some money bringing some full-size trees in right there. He is not waiting. His money did buy a little shade, bless his heart.
Another thing about this village is that along with the social clubs, there is a lifestyle director. So there's going to be a lot of planned events for you. So again, you're never going to get bored. There's always something to do.
And believe it or not, those events that are coordinated are not exclusively inside the neighborhood. It could be a bus trip to the polo fields to watch a polo match one afternoon in midwinter. It could be an organization down to the art walk or to the to Sarasota to see the opera or the ballet. There's a lot to the events coordinator, more than just playing cards and bingo on Friday night.
You will have a full social calendar. So if you like doing stuff,
If you want it, you can stay as busy as you want to. That is a fact.
Yeah. But hey, and if you're a homebody, you just don't have to participate. It's okay.
We'll bring the house party to you.
stay home. Yeah, you could just stay home. It's fine. There is also a guard at the gate. So if safety is something that you're concerned about, this place has a guard at the gate. Don't have to worry about unwanted visitors. So you might be wondering what attracts buyers to Lakewood Ranch. And it's very simple. Aside from the beauty of Lakewood Ranch,
It's gorgeous.
it has over 40 villages. So again, something for everyone, whether you're 1 or 100 years old. Every single village in here is going to have its own special, unique thing that makes it sparkle. Every single village in here has a certain amenity that you will fall in love with.
So, who is this place for? Anybody looking for a luxurious, low-maintenance lifestyle with access to everything that the world has to offer. We are just down the street from University Parkway, and we've told you, University Parkway, if you can't find it on University Parkway, you probably really don't need it. The airport, the mall, the polo grounds, everything is right there off of the University Parkway. I-75, the University Parkway will take you to I-75. So if you need an interstate, guess what? You can find it off of University Parkway. We've got the east-west roads. Let's see, Country Club is bordered by University Parkway, and I guess 70 is going to be the next major road, SR 70, north of here. But again, we're in Lakewood Ranch. You can get to anywhere from Lakewood Ranch. What about the amenities? I think I mentioned tennis courts. There's obviously the golf course. There's a spa. There's wellness center. What else do we have? Oh, walking trails. Miles of walking trails. Investment potential is another reason Lakewood Ranch is hot and continues to stay hot after 31 years. We did a quick market recap earlier in this video where we told you that homes in Lakewood Ranch are getting within 4% of their asking price, which is strong as puppy's breath, as we would say back home. Who wants to be here? Everyone from retirees to families looking for A-rated schools to full-time and seasonal buyers. Everybody wants to call Lakewood Ranch home, and we've tried to show you the many of those reasons as we could fit into this video. So whether you are a retiree looking for sunshine, a family looking for great schools, or an investor looking for solid growth, Lakewood Ranch provides a lifestyle for everyone.
So if you do decide to move to Lakewood Ranch, there are some things to consider. For example, you're always going to have HOA and CDD fees. And that's just up to you to decide how much you want to spend on an HOA. And that depends on what kind of amenities you're getting. The CDD is going to cover the infrastructure. It pays for this beautiful area, 33,000 acres of luxurious living. Another thing to consider is that some of these neighborhoods are not walkable. So for example, Esplanade at Azario It's an expansive neighborhood. It is very large, and so is Country Club East. So they're not as walkable. Yes, they have walking trails. They have walking paths. They're not as walkable. And what I mean by that is you're not going to be able to walk to the amenities as easily as you would in some place like Bungalow Walk. And you're not going to be able to walk to the grocery store or to go get your coffee. So you might need a golf cart or a car in order to drive around the neighborhood because it's so expansive, and that, you know, you might want to go to the clubhouse to go play cards, and it's 98 degrees outside, and
It's a 40-minute walk from your front door to the amenity center.
you will be drenched by the time you get there and need a shower. So think about that. Think about the size of the neighborhood you want to live in, and, you know, what is it going to offer as far as amenities? Will you be using those amenities? And, you know, how far are the amenities from the home that you decide to purchase? That's another. So those are some things for you to consider. Another thing to consider about Lakewood Ranch is that when you look at homes in rural areas outside of Lakewood Ranch, they are going to be less per square foot. For example, you can find a Neil home within Lakewood Ranch, and you can find a Neil home in Parrish, and it might be the exact same model. It could be the Dream or the Kiowa or the Captiva, exact same model, but in two different locations. And it will be more expensive in Lakewood Ranch. They could be the exact same layout, have the same finishes, same elevation, everything's the same, except it's going to be more expensive in Lakewood Ranch.
You're paying for the master plan perks when you're in Lakewood Ranch that you don't have to pay for outside of the master plan.
Correct.
So when it comes to CDDs and HOAs, what are you getting for your money? Is the juice worth the squeeze?
So that wraps up our tour of Lakewood Ranch. Thank you so much for sticking around and hanging out with us for the tour. And if you would like a tour in person, we would love to give you one. We think you would love Lakewood Ranch just as much as we do.
It's a community where you'll find luxury living, world-class amenities, and a vibrant social scene. So if you are dreaming of moving here and looking forward to finding your next home in Lakewood Ranch, call or text anytime. We're here for you, and we'd love to help.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit like and subscribe and leave us a comment. Tell us what you thought. Do you think that Lakewood Ranch is a place where you could call home?
Is there something else about Lakewood Ranch you'd like us to tell you about? Don't hesitate.
Until next time.
Y'all come back now, you hear?